Can you judge a book by the cover? How about one of your kids? Here's Carrie Casey, author and CEO of the National Center for Fathering and Father of Four, on Today's Father.
I had an amazing and humbling experience at one of my speaking events. I was up there trying to inspire and equip the dads, telling my stories and my jokes, and I couldn't help focusing on one guy in the crowd. The guy looked like he had been baptized in lemon juice. Straight face, no expression, no positive body language. I couldn't keep from looking back at him again and again. I was sure someone had paid him to be there, and he couldn't wait for me to finish. It was weird. Other than that, my talk seemed to go pretty well. And when I finished, that guy came up to me. I was expecting him to point out all of my flaws and find errors in everything I said. I was braced to hear words I'd never heard before. And he did say some things I'd never heard, but it was totally opposite. He was so positive. He actually liked me. And he made a comment like, "What you're saying would change this country, sir." He went on, and he even bought my books. I thought I could read an audience pretty well, but this guy shocked me. And it was a big encouragement for me, as if God was letting me know, hey, I made you, and I made all people. How they look, how they think, how they respond to things. It's your job to be faithful. And you know, I think sometimes it's much the same with our children. I often talk about how my son Chance is different from me in many ways. He doesn't like sports. He doesn't respond to things the same way I do. It might be a stereotype, but most of us men probably don't excel at reading people's emotions and what they're really thinking. And I believe, even with our kids, sometimes looks are deceiving. You can't always tell the book by its cover, so we can't just assume we know what our kids are thinking and feeling because of the look on their faces or their posture. Maybe we get those negative signals most from teenagers, and sometimes they do need an attitude adjustment. But the point is this, Dad. Go ahead and engage them. Never hesitate because you're afraid of how they might respond. They might shock you in a good way, but you have to give them that chance to prove you wrong. This is Carrie Casey for Today's Father.
Today's Father is brought to you by the dads at fathers.com, where our vision is that no child would go unfathered. For more practical ideas to use with your kids or to sign up for our email updates, visit fathers.com or Facebook, or call 800-593-DADS. Thanks for listening, Dad, and keep up the good work.